Well, hi guys! Right before his show on the 13th of March at the Belgrade Theatre, make sure you go check that out. I'm here talking to Urban Fresh associate Icey Stanley about his brighter than bright future and what he doesn't like about Will I Am. Right, so Stanley, first of all, what type of music do you do?
The music that I do is sort of hip-hop, R&B type rap.
Right, so different kind of genre. You rap with genre.
It's all mixed. So one day I can wake up and do a rap song, and then the other day I can wake up and do an R&B song, that type of stuff. Just wake up.
Don't do music in uni. So
Yeah.
why is that?
It's because what I've sort of understood from uni is the stuff that I learn at uni is sort of like an introduction to the stuff that I've already been doing, if that makes sense. I would get an in-depth knowledge, but you got YouTube for that.
Is music your first career choice, or?
I'm working on my backup plan first, and then I can take music, because you can always do it at any age. I could be 40 and still rapping.
Who would you compare yourself to in the industry at the moment?
At the moment?
If you can, or are you just completely original?
No, not completely. I don't think anyone's ever completely original, but I would say, I don't know if you've heard of Scorcher.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of his music, so it's sort of, he sort of influences me, if that makes sense. Sounds gay. But yeah.
Who would you want to collaborate with if you had the choice?
Kanye West.
Why?
He's got insane ideas. They're sort of bizarre, I would say, but they're bizarre yet cool, which I think that's what cool is. When you're odd and bizarre, you're cool. But yeah, Kanye West would be the one that I would go for.
Would you ever collaborate with someone like Will I Am? Because he's kind of
I'm not a fan of his haircut.
You're not going to collaborate with his haircut. That's fine.
No.
That's fine.
If he gave me the chance, I would, obviously. I wouldn't say no.
Yeah.
But no, I can't say no, man.
What would you bring to the music industry if you were to make it?
What I would bring is just, when I rap, I sort of tell a story. So it's just sort of bringing in that music that people can imagine. So when you're listening to it, you can sort of picture what I'm saying, which is sort of what I can bring. And most rappers just talk about what they got, first person, that type of stuff. I'd like to take it a step further and do my music in third person. Which is pretty weird.
Oh. Is your music, would you say, can people relate to it? Is it more like, I want to say commercial, kind of?
You can relate to it in terms of the stories I'm telling. And it's sort of commercial because that's what people listen to, if that makes sense. I'm not going to make music for the gangsters in the streets who are cooking. I'm not going to do that. Well, I wouldn't make it for that purpose. I want my music to be heard, not just to stay on my phone and be played at the back of the bus. No. So I'm looking to take it a step further.
What are you planning to do to break into the industry from now?
From now, what I'm going to do is I've got we're sort of a collective. It's called Urban Fresh Music. I've got a website, urbanfreshmusic.com. Follow us on Twitter at Urban Fresh Music. We've got sort of collective. It's myself, Veda Kim, Rochelle, and Afro Josh. He's got an afro, hence the name. And we're sort of working together. Urban Fresh is not really a group. It's sort of like we're all individual artists, but we're sort of working with each other. We're helping each other sort of get to the top. But now we've got the collective. I'm trying to get a live band together, so when we have performances, it's a straight live set. And then just starting to sort of build the connections now, because that's where it's at. We've got songs and stuff, which are like on my laptop. But yeah, that's a good start. But now it's just sort of like building up a bank of music so we can start releasing and stuff like that as well.
Would you take anyone into the collective, or is it just you guys?
No, if you're gifted and let's say you've got something that you can bring to us, then we'd essentially take you into consideration. We'd take you into consideration.
If you could sum up your collective in like a sentence that stands out from the rest of everyone else, what would it be?
Then a word or a sentence.
A word from a word.
A word, make it harder. I wouldn't say awkward. It's not awkward in a bad way, but we're really awkward people. Like if you ever came to the studio with us, we're just really awkward. It's more funny awkward, if that makes sense. But yeah, we're a cool awkward, but it's funny. It's funny. Yeah. But yeah, we're funny, sort of.
Nice to meet you.
It's fine.
And, I'll be back one day. Cool.
Swag. Oh, so it's waiting.